The 100 Series Land Cruiser has proven itself over the last 10 or so years to be up there with some of the best four-wheel drives ever made. There are so many good used examples on the market that prices have tumbled, making them more affordable for adventurers like you and I. Let's go and take a look at their good and bad points. Big four-wheel drives need big engines, and the Cruiser offers a trusty 4.2 litre diesel with or without a turbo. The V8 petrol offers horsepower with a hefty fuel bill. There are also a range of models from workhorse to leather-clad Luxo barge. 100 Series were roomy enough for big families and all your camping gear, making them great tourers. The Cruiser was still king off the road, with some early models retaining the live front axle, which offered better wheel travel and articulation off-road. Independent front suspension was introduced, offering better handling qualities with reduced wheel travel and relegating live front ends to the base model diesel only in 2002. IFS brought with it one of the Cruiser's main weak points, the front lower wishbone or arm where it meets the torsion bar. The torsion bar in the IFS Land Cruiser suspension is responsible for holding the whole weight of the front of the vehicle off the ground, so a lot of load goes through the front lower arm here where it mounts to the arm. Make sure that the weld on yours goes right to the end of the arm, just where my fingers are here. The earlier ones, the weld stopped a little bit short, and that was responsible for causing the lower arms to break. So check that your weld runs right to the end, and you shouldn't have a problem with the front lower arm breaking. This was fixed under recall and was only a problem on certain models between 98 and 2002. Aftermarket bolt-on strengthening brackets are readily available to cure this, especially in lifted trucks. The Cruiser's a tough machine, but like anything, still needs aftermarket attention, and the range of parts is endless. The flimsy plastic sump guard is best tossed away and replaced with steel. The 100 has superior rear wheel travel and carrying capacity to the GU, but there are great aftermarket suspensions available and are suggested before touring with a laden cruiser. Standard fuel capacity is huge, but you can still fit more in if you relocate the underslung spare to the rear and fit a larger main tank. There's plenty of room for underbonnet accessories like compressors and batteries to power up any manner of electrical gear. Mark is a real-world example of someone who's bought a used 100 Series and spent the change customising it to suit his needs. Mate, how did you come about owning such a fine example?
Well, I had an 80 Series, which was getting a little bit tired,
Yeah.
so I've updated to the 100 Series as a logical choice. I didn't have the 65,000 for a new vehicle, so for 32 grand, I've picked this one up and I've spent some of the change on the options I wanted. Well, my 100 Series looks and does exactly the same job as the new 100 Series, only costs a hell of a lot less. The money I saved allowed me to fit bull bar, HID headlights, a winch. I've got tyres, suspension and numerous interior upgrades. My 100 Series will go so much further than a stocker ever will, and with the spare change I've got 800 tanks of fuel up my sleeve.
This magnificent country is waiting for you to get out and enjoy it, and nobody knows this more than the staff at your local TJM 4-wheel drive megastore. Every megastore gives you the best choice of brands along with unbiased real-world advice, which is always free. From fridges and roof racks right through to tow bars and vehicle protection systems, we've got everything that you could possibly need. So whether it's for urban survival or the trip of a lifetime, we can help you get where you're going.
Rough and tough. Yokohama Geolander 4x4 tyres have been there, done that. But the urban jungle is just as demanding. The new Geolander HTS highway terrain tyres sets new standards of safety and performance in recreational vehicles. The groundbreaking tread design delivers outstanding wet traction, even wear and car-like handling. Don't settle for any ordinary tyre. Choose a Yokohama Geolander.